What's up, everybody? This is DDS, and today I am back with something a little bit different from the usual. I'm not sure if this is going to be a part of the podcast or if this is going to be a different series, but today me and Jevon are back doing a movie review. That wasn't even last week. A few days ago, we did the You Netflix series where we just reviewed it. Today, we literally just got out of the theater seeing the Prodigy or Prodigy. I'm not sure what's the proper name because I see it both ways. The new horror movie, and this is going to be a non-spoiler review first, and then I'm going to put the timestamp where it will become a spoiler review. If you don't know about the movie, it's about a young man who seems to be able to turn into a grown man and some other things from the trailer. So it seems like an interesting story. He has like the half skeleton paint on his face and all that, so it seems very interesting. But was it a horror movie that met my standards as someone who loves horror? Nah, not really. To be honest with you. Well, before I go into that, you can introduce yourself real quick.
What's going on? It's Jevon Alexander.
I don't want to jump too deep into it.
Like David said, we're going to be going on. Hopefully, we're going to be doing a lot more movie reviews. All genres. It just happened we're starting with the horror, which I would say is probably both of our favorite genre. So
I think I like it more, though.
What?
I think I like it more than you, though.
Probably. yeah, probably. He's seen all the Halloweens, all the...
I watch scary movies to go to sleep at night.
Oh, I don't, I listen to Christmas music to go to sleep. We could do it, okay.
But,
no, I'm just going. Go ahead.
So, for me, the movie didn't live up to the standards. I mean, it was a pretty... I don't know. It wasn't enough going on for me personally. Like, I'm trying not to spoil anything because me going into this movie, I didn't really know too much about it. I saw the trailer and then I saw like little clips on Instagram, so I didn't really know what to expect or how it was going to go. It started off pretty strong for me with the first couple things that took place. I thought it was going to continue down there where I guess I should say like it was going to go uphill, but then it kind of got lost somewhere in there. And it got to a certain point in the film where I was just like, man, this is getting boring. I'm fighting my sleep. Like, I was literally sitting there just shaking my head, tapping my feet, trying to stay up. I even closed my eyes. At one point, I was still up. I just closed my eyes like they needed to rest for a minute. And then, I'm trying to think. At the end, was it something that brought it back for me? And I really don't think it was, honestly. But it was like a big build up to nothing, in my opinion, at the end of the story. So I'm trying not to spoil anything. What's your thoughts?
I mean, for the non-spoiler from that perspective, I say after watching the trailer, we seem to always think when there's not enough information for horror films, they usually tend to end up being really, really good because they give us just enough to be like, whoa. And I think in the trailer, the one you're going to see is when the kid whose name's Miles, he's being caught by his mother from the other side of the hallway, and there's shadows in between because there's doors in the hallway that causes these shadows. And when he's running towards the mother because he's like, I'm scared, he runs to the mother, and then he ends up, when he gets to the mother, it pops up as a grown man hugging the mom. And I feel like that was like the punchline of the preview to make us be like, oh, this looks kind of creepy. And I was like, well, we thought, okay, let's go check it out. And I think after we get into why we are criticizing the movie the way we do is why it ends up, I think, for both of us, that it wasn't like the best or didn't really meet the standards that we would consider is a good horror movie. If that's what you would say. I don't know. When I say good, I'm talking about in comparison to the other ones. Not that it's not worth seeing. It's just, I wouldn't go in with too many high expectations. You shouldn't do that with any movie, but specifically with this one, it just sells it really good in the preview.
My opinion is it was a... See, I don't even feel like it was a horror movie. It was like it had like horror elements, but it was more like a drama thriller because that middle piece of the movie was just nothing really happening. The first part started out strong, then in that middle, that second act was kind of just like, okay, we just telling this story and nothing's happening, and then it ended just out like it just ramped up for a second, and then that was just really the end of it. But it's one of the movies that I'd rather watch at home. I don't think that it's something that anybody should necessarily rush out to the theater to see, unless you're somebody that's just easily scared of just the dark and things of that nature. It was some funny moments in here though. So it was stuff that probably wasn't. It's probably some stuff that wasn't meant to be funny that actually ended up being funny because it was just weird. But it wasn't really up there as far as the horror go. Like for me, one of the best horror movies as of recently was probably Hereditary, and then I'll take it back to The Conjuring 1 and The Conjuring 2. But other than that, it's not on those levels. So for me, it's something that y'all, like, I wouldn't be mad if it was on Netflix and I watched it because I didn't go to the movies to see it. But, you know, that's my thing. And that's all I'm going to say until we jump into the spoilers because I'm just going to go into a lot of the plots and stuff. So you have something else to add to it?
For the non-spoiler side, I mean, there wasn't much symbolism going on usually with these type of horror films that are based off of like spiritual beings taking over the body and stuff like that. There's usually a lot like Hereditary.
I'll say that's kind of diving into the spoilers though.
Okay.
You don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying because as you were elaborating, I'm like, I don't know where you was gonna go with it.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say that. Okay, yeah, I was just saying like.
That's one of my points though.
Okay, yeah, I guess this would be a spoiler. It's just I don't know from the preview what you guys would have assumed.
I guess
it's kind of hard because in the preview when you see that grown man, it's like, is that a demon or we don't know what that is? We're just seeing a grown man from a kid. Yeah, so it's like, is it a spiritual type of horror? Because at least all these other previews, like I forgot the movie's name. We've seen another preview that the kid gets locked in the car. That type of.
It's a horror with is it the curse of something?
Something like that. But like usually the horrors that are based off like these spiritual type things, like Hereditary. Yeah. You know, they still lead it up though, even in the preview. Like you understand that. In this preview, you're not gonna get that understanding. You just see a shadow of something and you don't know what's going on until he's like, I'm talking to what's inside of him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when we get into it, you're gonna realize even that was kind of deceptive. But you know, that's all I have for the non-spoiler.
Alright, so y'all that don't care about spoilers, or maybe you saw the movie, this is going to be the spoiler section. I might put a little break in the video for a second just to give y'all some type of countdown to leave the video. So if you're leaving the video now, I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like I said, this is different. Trying to do more different stuff on the channel that's not just beats. But, yeah, man. The movie started off really strong. I didn't know what was going on when that woman was running around, and then she got almost hit by the car, and up there, she up there like this. He took my hand. He took my hand. So the way I thought that was gonna end up being the mother. I thought the boy was gonna cut the mama hand off, and she ran away, and it was gonna flash back to how it happened.
There wasn't one black person, not even an extra, walked past the screen. I know no, there wasn't.
It was a police officer that was black.
Oh, come on, not cliche. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I want to know what.
The ones that when he was about to shoot him, the black dude said, "You better stop," and that was the only black person in the whole movie. He said, "You better stop."
Okay, he got 3 seconds to clock, and then
it zoomed in on his face. He was like, "You better stop," and then they shot him.
I must admit it because I
didn't even realize.
I'm talking about even when there was kids, you know, they couldn't get into that.
Wasn't no black kids.
I was just like, come on, man.
Damn, I didn't even realize.
But that has nothing to do with it. I just threw that out. I was really just thinking. Actually, to be honest with you, I really don't want to say. Some people like this, what's that movie that was on that we went to go see? Oh, The Quiet Place. For some reason, some people like these type of horrors. Some maybe not, but there is like only how many main characters, like how many characters, like
in this movie?
Yeah, for majority of scenes, it really is just the mom, the son, and
sometimes the dad.
But then it just goes to that guy. Even the guy that's in the preview only had that split moment, but really it's all in the house. That's another thing that was kind of like most of the movie.
Some of the stuff is at the school.
But I'm saying for majority of this middle part that he's talking about, it's a whole bunch of dialogue. It's just in the house.
I was just sitting there like.
And that's what dragged it on. I can tell like that. The middle part is where it gets the slowest, but it doesn't really build up. The only time like I seen, I looked over, David was really having a hard time trying to focus because it really was that slow that only when a loud noise would happen, you know, you tune back in. I'm just like, those aren't like the best you know, Hereditary, we were on the edge of our seat the whole time, I would say, for the most part. But usually when there's a dry moment, it's not that long, you know.
Yeah, Hereditary had those moments where
but
it was
I'm saying,
like that.
but it wasn't that long.
The atmosphere of it and stuff made it more like this. Didn't have the atmosphere of a horror movie when they're outside of the house. But I'm saying the things that they had, that first incident. The second incident was the babysitter. That was good as well. I would like to see him do something more with that. I mean, I guess she quit after that. I don't understand what happened after that.
Yeah.
She just like disappeared.
Yeah, she did just disappear.
After then, it was the boy at the school, and then I think that was pretty much it up until they found the dog, and then the lady at the end.
Even to bring some more like thriller into it, I wish they went back to my man's past and did some more with that.
That'll be for part 2.
Maybe.
Figure out where all this stuff came from.
Yeah, but I'm saying just to help the movie out itself, it'd been nice to know a little bit, not just, okay, his name's Edward or whatever, and then they just kind of like, he's trying to kill, like, this is why he's here.
That's what I was about to touch on too. Like, but that whole middle part was kind of, I don't want to say it was pointless. It was just dragged out because really the whole point was her just finding out that he's being this thing that she probably could have just, they could have mentioned that to her. She never did it. Went or didn't believe it. Went over the thing, saw it. Then the rest of the story would have went on. But the thing is,
so I think actually now that you're saying that, we should actually tell them exactly what happened, what we're talking. Because I feel like we're telling from our understanding, but they might not understand who this person was.
I'll break it down.
Quick.
Go
ahead.
The beginning of the movie, the woman ran around with her hand cut off. She was in this man's house. She escaped. He cut her hand off. At some point, nobody really knows why he cut her hand off. He had an obsession with hands. So she runs and she gets away. Well, I'm saying I don't. But what's the? He didn't kill her. He just cut her hand off. He was keeping her hostage, but she just cut her hand off.
He cuts the hand off before he kills his victim. That's his.
That is right. They did right then. I forgot he killed like 9 people and he cut their hands off. Yeah, I forgot about that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like it was just something that popped up in there and that was done with. But so from there, he gets killed by the police at the same time this woman's having a baby, and I did like how they took it from it being a demon to being just his soul just transferred into somebody else's body, which some people believe that there's a reincarnation and all that stuff.
And that's what the movie was based off of. It's about within the time that the serial killer got killed by the officers, the baby was being born, Miles was being born, and within that period, he went to Miles' body to try to, you know, take over a little bit of his, you know, abilities to like think, and pretty much he took over everything. Yeah, I forgot what that guy that is explaining, not the doctor, but whatever this person that
he's a prodigy because he's so smart. He's advanced for all the other kids, and that's because he's another person is basically inside of him that's lived, so he's speaking different languages, cussing at his mama in his sleep and all that stuff. But y'all already know that stuff though. So, but yeah, man, this was one of them things where I feel like just that middle part, like I say the ending too. Like I feel like if they want to have an impact, they should have killed the kid, or she should have tried to kill the kid.
So yeah, at the end of the mother took Miles.
Okay, the dude came back because he had unfinished business.
Yes.
They said, oh, well, if he goes and finishes business, then he'll just go away and you'll have Miles. So the mom is like, oh, he cut her hand off and she got away, so he needs to go kill her. Right. So let's go take him to go over here. I will kill her, and then he'll come back to Miles. So Miles ends up seeing the woman, and he stabs her and guts her, all that stuff. And then that's probably the most violent part of the movie. Yeah. He runs away. The mom goes after him, as y'all know, and then it's just she goes shoot him. Somebody shoots her.
Yeah, somebody that was in the field where, you know, when she went to go get after Miles, they'd be like, "You should be my son now. Return." Like she was chasing after him when she left the house.
He said it was too late.
He said it was too late. I've already took a Miles' soul. And she asked him when, and there was a point in bed in the middle period where Miles was like, "Mommy, I'm scared. Can I sleep with you?" And we knew it was kind of off because we like inside of him is a grown man, It's a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? That used to kill women inside, and then all up on the mama rubbing her and stuff, and she just laying there like, oh God, because she know there's something wrong with this. And he asked, will you always love me no matter what I do? She said yes. So when it goes back to that scene where they were outside on the field and she said, where's my son? The guy, you know, the guy inside of Miles said, he's been gone.
That was the last thing he said.
Yeah, I killed, you know, I took over when you said that you love me for anything.
On that, I wonder if that was the boy just asking her that, and he said, okay, well, I'm just going to leave the body. I'm just going to let him take over at this point. I'm just going to separate. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't want to say I had expectations for it. I thought it was just going to be better than what it was. I thought it was going to have more horror stuff, because it was really just a drama about reincarnation of a child who is supposed to be so sweet and smart, and he being the little demon running around.
Yeah.
But it wasn't no demon stuff going on there.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing
other than him talking a different language. He was talking to Turkish. I say Turkish, Hungarian.
Yeah.
Because the man is from Hungary. But
right.
Yeah, that's it though, man. This movie for me is a really catch it on TV or something like that. Don't.
So what would you rate it out of 10?
Out of a 10, I'd probably give it a 6.
I agree.
It had some moments in it that was cool, but it just that middle part, the main part was just like
didn't have much going on really.
The only part in the middle that actually was worth it, that I enjoyed, was when he he was at that man's house. And he was like, oh, I took your pubic hair off the toilet and I put it in my mouth, and I took your pills, so your pills are my blood, so you drugged me. Like, oh my goodness.
So when the mother went to go take Miles to get help from this guy that told her about this whole reincarnation thing, he was gonna, you know, that's when you see that thing going on the preview. Look at the dial, go back and forth, and it's like, I'm talking to the person inside of Miles. When he took her, the mother took Miles there, what happened was in the room, the kid threatened, well, the guy inside the kid says, get me out of here, and you go out that room and tell my mom that nothing happened, there's nothing inside of Miles, or else I'm going to say that you forced yourself on me and that I'm going to take the pubic hair. Yeah, you drugged me, and I put the pubic hair already in my teeth from the sink when I would use the bathroom or wherever. He said,
rim of the
toilet. And who you think they're going to believe? You or an 8-year-old me, innocent child? That guy was like, you're sick. And of course, that's what happened.
But I think if they end up making the part 2 to this, it's going to become that guy chasing him around, because he going to know that he killed them or he set the mom up.
Or the dad. Dad didn't die.
Yes,
he didn't die. He was just very injured in the car.
See, I even forgot about that, because it was just something that was just like, boom, the dad was a non-factor to me. Yeah. It was just like, my dad used to beat me. How did he know?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like. So hopefully we have some more exciting movies to talk about soon. There's some stuff coming up. I can't wait for the Avengers, and hopefully it'll be a different setup. I'm not going to talk about it on here though, but trying to work something out that it's going to go the right way. I already know, so it's just a matter of time of getting more movies. So be on the lookout for that, because it'll look completely different. Y'all think we live in lavish when you see that. Gonna be a lavish. But no, I'm just playing. But it'll be nice though, for real. It'll be real cool. But you got anything else you want to add?
No, this is the review. I mean, a lot of this will make sense, obviously, to those who are interested in sport. Obviously, when you go see it, all this will make sense, even if you watch through this. Because I know some people are still interested in seeing reviews and they don't even see the movie. So I'm sure it'll make more sense though to the ones that go see the movie, even though we were scattered around. A lot of this will come together. And you guys, I mean, those who do see the movie, post comment below what you think about it.
Yeah. Well, this is Jevon. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. I'll put a link in the description. I appreciate all y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add. Probably not. Looking forward to doing some more stuff, but this movie was putting me to sleep. Y'all have a good evening, day, whenever you watch it. If you go see the movie, hopefully you enjoy it. Don't just use our opinion.
Right.
You know, judge for yourself. You might love it. But I mean, it is only 55% on Rotten Tomatoes, but they wrong sometimes though. They're wrong sometimes. So appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.